Hi everyone, this is Natasha and welcome to Friday Funbits. This is part 2. My voice is back. For those of you who follow me on a regular basis, you know it's been back. So I did put aside all of these questions. So let's see, we'll pick a couple more. This one is being shy. KS Cookie. My clear little cling stamps, I will lay them down on the side in a safe place. Notorious, isn't it? Well, I thought it was safe till I clean it up. More times than not, it disappears. I check the trash, and as long as it isn't in there, I just wait. Usually, eventually shows up. In fact, I lost 4 months ago, showed up last night. On the other side is my ATG gun. Thanks for the giveaway. Yeah, what I do, and let's see if I can pull that up without disturbing too much. I actually need to clean some stamps. I've kind of been throwing them in these are small stamps. I've been throwing them in this little container because I need to really wash them, like they've lost their stickiness or the natural adherence to block, so I just need to wash them with soapy water. So I know I have to put these away, and a lot of them are Stephanie Bernard's small little stamps from her set, so I actually just reach for this little container, and grant you, if you have a larger container you can always do that, but it is easy to misplace, especially clear stamps, because they will disappear. Like, look at some of the tiny teeny little ones that are in here. I think I have washed some of these in my clothes. Like, look at that. That's a tiny little flower, a little ink blotch, a little candy. So it's very easy to misplace those. Oh, what is this? It's a tiny little stamp. So yeah, I have to clean these up. And it's on my ever so growing list of things to do. So I understand misplacing. See, this one's a little too big and I want to crush it. So maybe I'll do that this weekend. Let's pick another one. All the way to the bottom. This one is from Ring 2i. I seem to lose my work surface most. Again, I can completely commiserate with you. I fill my workbench up so much I don't have an inch of space to work on. Oh, and my keyboard. I can go for hours not being able to reach over to my keyboard to type for my friends. Paper, bits, and pieces of stuff everywhere, hiding it. Love your Friday Fun Bits, by the way. Keep it going if you can, Irene. Well, thank you, Irene. So those of you whose names are being pulled up for your comments, remember to private message me so I can send you a little bits and stuff from my desk so I can help clutter yours. Just kidding. Okay, this one is from Whimsy Cologne. There you go. Invisalign, definitely when I remove them to drink tea and coffee because they're clear and invisibly blend into every surface. If you have a pet, they might be able to find that for you, no problem. It seems like when we first got our dog Moses, when he was a puppy, he found my glasses that had clear handles quite easily, and he gnawed the bejesus out of them. So yeah, I would imagine that would be not such a pretty thing to lose. Ugh, and those aren't cheap, right? Okay, let's find another one. And then I'll chat with you about something. How about if I can open this? And this one is from Exo Irish Exo. I can never seem to find my pens, pencils, markers, writing utensils just seem to disappear all the time. Drives me batty. Thanks for a chance to win. Well, I'll show you again my little go-to. This is my go-to little cup. I have my little blinged out pencils. I always have retractable pen in there. Pickup tools. So anything that you want to have at the ready, at the reach. And my little stippling brushes, which I clean surfaces off of. So it's nice to have them that way, but don't get me wrong, I have drawerfuls on either side of my desk. I have shallow drawers, and they're filled with pens and markers and pencils, only because I love pens. I always have. I think I've always had an affinity to office supplies, so it was just kind of inevitable that I would become a crafter. Because I'm not really a scrapbooker. That's another thing. I don't know what to call myself. Maybe I don't even need to label it, right? Okay, how about we pick 2 more, and then we'll have a little chat. This one is from Sick Sun 2012. I can never find my small Phillips head screwdriver. 3 sets are hidden so boys won't find him and craft room, and I cannot find the hidden spot where I put when I need them. Love Friday Funbits, Suni. Yeah, I have a couple that my husband has gotten me, and I have them out. I can't open the drawer because I'm going to hit my knee. They're in the drawer on this side of my desk, drawer right below here. And yes, each time I think I've misplaced them, he gets me another little set. It's like the little tiny ones with the black handles. And I think they're on sale this week at Harbor Freight. So if anybody's looking for a set, they're only a couple of dollars. So one more. Did I say that? Was that the correct number? One more. Sandra Knight. I lose whatever it is I need for a project. It's all stuffed in a Rubbermaid container, small plastic containers, and now small boxes as my stash keeps growing. I don't have a craft room to work in, so I have to search for what I need and bring it all to the dining room table to work, then have to move it all for dinner. Right now I can't find where I put my polymer clay that I recently bought at Michael's. It'll turn up somewhere. Hugs and love, Friday Funbits. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, that happens. I don't think I could reach the particular container at the moment, but I had shown in one of my vlogs the Martha Stewart and IKEA silver containers. I know both the Martha Stewart and the IKEA ones come in packs of 2. There's a slightly larger one and a slightly smaller one, and when they're packed, one fits inside the other. Hold on, let me see if I can. No, I will absolutely avalanche if I pull that one out. So what I did, especially since you just mentioned the polymer clay, what I did when I got my Martha Stewart molds, I put everything that has to do with molding and clay into that one container. I have one filled with quilling supplies. I have one that has all of my 2-ounce acrylic paints in, standing up with the tops painted with the color that's inside, so it's easy for me to glance. I find that's kind of keeping like things together is definitely easier to organize. Plus then you go to just that one location and pull out what you need. You know, even if you're not certain specifically what you're going to use, at least you'll have all of your supplies all in one. So that's the Friday Funbits left over from last week. Because I could not continue because of losing my voice. The thing I wanted to talk about this week, I chatted with Steffi earlier today. Unfortunately, we weren't able to meet. She has a really busy agenda for her visit in Connecticut, and I understand that. I understand that completely. Although it was really nice to chat with her. She did. Part of our conversation kind of went to this. I think every single one of us have some kind of idiosyncrasies that maybe many people don't know about. And I'm willing to share some of mine, and if you're willing to share some of yours, I would love it if you leave it as a video response or as a comment below. I mean, that easy. So some of my idiosyncrasies, and I want to dispel any rumors. I don't have any superpowers. The only ability that I have is I have kind of a photographic memory, so maybe that's why when I recant what products I've used in a project, I don't really have to even have them near me to remember. Only once I have seen something, if I see it, I will remember it. It's not the kind of photographic memory or full retention memory that like Mary Lou Henner has, where she can tell you what she had for lunch in October 15th, 1975, that's not the kind of memory I have. If I saw it, I can tell you what it is and where it is. One of the reasons why I'm still able to keep my mind relatively intact in my chaotic world is because of that. It also really helps me learning new technology, which is one of the things that I do for work. And that's one of the things that I try to share on my channel as well whenever something changes in YouTube, which actually there was a change today, which I will do a separate video on, something about how you can create a collection of like channels you can keep together. I'll do that separately. Anyway, just when you think you've learned everything there is to know about YouTube, they just go ahead and change it. I love change. I mean, I do welcome it, but I think at some point you just have to not change as often. Anyway, my idiosyncrasies. See, I just went off on a tangent. One of my big odd things, many of you know that I like to cook. I enjoy baking. Occasionally I have moments of sheer success, and just like this past week, sometimes complete disasters, and that's okay. But I cannot touch anything greasy. I can't touch butter. I can't touch oil. Every time I see a program, cooking program where they show someone tossing something in oil with their hands, I don't know what it does to me, but I can even imagine the feel of it on my fingers. It just absolutely, it's not like it wigs me out, but I just, bleh, no. If I need to apply butter to something, it will not be touching my skin. I will find another way to apply it. Whereas my husband can just grab the piece of butter and rub it on whatever it needs to be. I can't do that. I just cannot do that. And what goes hand in hand with that is because my husband is so liberal with things in the kitchen, after he cooks, I should show you something pretty to look at. After he cooks, I have to walk through the entire kitchen and literally wipe down every surface, because if he has cooked the night before and I'm making breakfast in the morning or making myself coffee and I touch the refrigerator door handle and the slick surface slides out of my hands, I might as well be a 5-year-old that had her favorite balloon pop on her. I turn into a 5-year-old. That's what it is. So that's one of my idiosyncrasies. I have many others. I think everybody does. No one has the perfect way of dealing with things. Everyone has different ways that they deal with situations, and you know, someone could say, oh my gosh, I love the way olive oil feels on my hands when I'm cooking or baking. I commend you. I just cannot understand that. For the same token, there's things that I enjoy doing that maybe others, and I'm sure many others, may not see it as that much of an enjoyment. So that's what makes things so wonderful. The fact that none of us are cookie cutter the same, and that there is enough differences to make things interesting. Because how boring would it be if everyone is exactly the same? It would be like, I don't even want to think about what it would be like. So, what's the expression? Variety is the spice of life. So, there you go. I'm a spicy girl. So this is Friday Fun Bits for today. Not very fancy or anything, but you know, I wanted to share. So, those of you whose names were picked, please private message me your snail mail. I will try to get the packages. I know I still owe packages to the previous winners. I'll try to get them all packed up and ready to go, hopefully for the first part of the week. I cannot convey how busy I've been, and then the self-imposed vlogging every day has also definitely taken a chunk out of whatever free time I did have. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. For those of you who are celebrating Mother's Day, I wish you the best Mother's Day ever. I hope the sun shines and your drink glasses never get empty and you have all the pleasant surprises you can handle. For those of you who are not celebrating Mother's Day for whatever reason, it's at least a Sunday. So hopefully you have the day off. And shout out to some of the best mothers I know from YouTube. Monica, Yoli, Robin. Oh, it's Robin's birthday today. Enjoy stamping. It's her birthday. Who else? Nancy. There's lots and lots and lots of girls, women who are mothers or are motherly or are nurturing. So don't forget, just because someone might not be your mother doesn't mean that they can't receive a Mother's Day card. So that's actually what I'm working on here. This whole mess of stuff that I just pulled along. So maybe I will share that in a separate video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to submit requests for future Friday Fun Bits, by all means, leave comments in the description below. If you want to do a video response about your idiosyncrasies, please, I welcome it. I will leave it open. As a matter of fact, I'll leave this video open to video responses. No Rudy-nudie stuff, please. Keep it clean. It's rated G. Thanks for watching, everyone. Oh, don't forget the thumbs up.